Oh my god, 911? Hello? Yeah, my friend just got hit by a car and he's bleeding everywhere. I think his leg's broken.
So your friend just got ran over by a car. What part of his leg is it?
Yeah, it's his shin. His bone's sticking out and he's bleeding everywhere. There's so much blood.
Okay, so the car ran over his shin and there is immense bleeding. How old is he?
He's 19. Please hurry.
A crew will be out there shortly. Unit 447, I have a pedestrian versus car lower extremity trauma. Please come out to alert medical training as soon as possible.
Okay, we have a car versus pedestrian trauma. We'll be right there.
Looks like we should get the C-spine and the backboard ready since it seems like a trauma.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
good.
I'll turn the lights and sirens on.
Okay.
Beep, 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 beep.
Okay, so we have our BSI on.
And the scene seems to be safe right now.
Okay, so the mechanism of injury was a trauma car accident.
There seems to be one patient.
What happened?
We were just walking and some guy just came and hit him with the car and he's like bleeding everywhere and his bone's sticking out.
Okay, I'll call the police and ALS for additional help.
Okay, since it is a trauma, we should consider C-spine.
Okay, stabilize his head. I'll be right
Okay.
there. Hello, sir. How are you feeling?
My legs.
Where does it hurt?
Both my
Both
legs.
legs?
Oh my
Okay. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
It seems to be there might be 2 fractures.
Yeah. His airway seems to be open since he is able to talk, but his chest and rise is not adequate. His respiration rate is not enough.
Okay, tourniquet is on. I'm going to put this moist dressing on the wound. I'll check his cap refills. They're a bit delayed. And sir, do you know where you are right now?
Not really. No.
Okay. I see a GCS of 13.
Yeah. I think since the cap refills are slow, he's probably going into hypovolemic shock. So we'll quickly wrap this up and transport him.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, so we control the bleeding with the tourniquet and we're going to put him in C-spine. Do you think you can help?
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, now that we have the C-collar on, let's immobilize him on the backboard because of the suspected internal bleeding and the possible spinal injury from the car accident.
When I say 3, let's roll him to his side. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm going to
And let's move the backboard.
Can you check for any injuries on his spine?
Yep. No injuries.
Okay. Okay, let's
Put it
open it up.
against him on 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we're gonna put him down on 3. 1, 2, 3.
So we have him centered on the board using the Z formation. Let's check if he needs padding under his torso. Okay, I'll put a little bit in there. And then under his knees, I'll stabilize that. Okay, let's strap up his torso.
Okay.
Switch.
We'll tighten him using a feed and pull.
Sounds good.
Okay. This one.
There we go.
There we go. Now we can tape down the head. Are you still feeling okay, sir?
My legs. spot.
Okay, now
Okay.
go to the side.
Keep going.
Nicole, you got that? Yeah.
Alright, pushing in.
You got it? Okay.
Push in.
I reassessed his circulation and motor. Everything was as it was before we strapped him in. Can you get him in Trendelenburg's position and give him a blanket?
Yeah, he seems a little more cooler and pale than before, so I'll give him a blanket and put him in the Trendelenburg position and also provide him some oxygen after we check his vitals.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to ask you a few questions. How long after the incident did he start bleeding?
As soon as he got hit, his bone popped out of his leg, and then he just started bleeding everywhere.
Okay, and he was in pain right away?
Oh yeah. He fell to the ground, and he wasn't like moving his legs at all. He was just kind of like reaching for them, but they were obviously broken.
Okay, thank you. Do you know if he has any allergies?
No
No
allergies.
allergies. Does he take any medications?
No.
Okay. Do you know the last thing he ate today?
He didn't eat anything today. We were on our way to breakfast.
Okay, thank you. Do you know if he drank any water this morning?
No, not that I remember.
Okay. And the accident just happened when you were walking and the car came?
Yeah, the car just hit him and then took off.
Okay, thank you. So I checked his vitals. His respirations are at 32 beats per minute. Can you give him some oxygen through BVM?
Yeah.
15 liters. And his heart rate was at 120, so he's tachycardic. And his blood pressure is 100/60. So he's in compensated shock. We need to get him to the hospital right away.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do a head-to-toe check on his body to make sure there aren't any underlying injuries. Does that hurt? Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything new. I'm going to reassess his vitals. Okay, so his respirations have gone down to 26 breaths per minute. You can put him on a normal breather mask at 15 liters. And his blood pressure is down to 90/50, so he's going into decompensated shock. His heart rate is a little higher at 124, so we need to get him there quick. Hi, yes, we have a 19-year-old male and we're about 3 minutes away. He's going into decompensated shock from a bilateral fracture in his lower extremities from a car versus pedestrian accident.
Okay, so you have a 19-year-old male, car versus pedestrian trauma to the lower extremities, and he's in decompensated shock. We'll get a bed ready right away. To the patient.
The patient was walking and he got hit by a car in his lower extremities.
What kind of treatments did you guys use?
We first used a cervical collar and immobilized him using a backboard. We used a tourniquet and used moist dressings to sterilize his wound.
Okay.
And then after checking the vitals, we used the BVM. And once his respiration rate was better, we used a non-rebreather. And we put him in the Trendelenburg position and gave him a blanket since he was going into decompensated shock.
What were his vitals?
The first set of vitals was a blood pressure of 100/60. The respirations were 32 breaths per minute, and his heart rate was tachycardy at 120.
All right, I'll go ahead and take it over from here. We'll get you all set. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Walking like a wrecking ball, the way she move make you miserable. All eyes on the golden girl, she's gonna tell you that you're too sweet. Swan dive to the concrete floor, the pavement never felt so warm. One look and you already know she's gonna cut you real deep. Baby, I'm freaking out. Lay it on me, anything you want.
This one doesn't seem to reach, so let's go ahead and put it down.
Why did you laugh? What was so funny?
Use the Z formation.
I know it's born so hard.